Am I the jerk for banning my SIL from babysitting after she put breast milk in my child's ears? I have a 7-year-old daughter, Rose. Rose is prone to ear infections. She had a double ear infection recently, and couldn't go to school on Friday because she had a low-grade fever. I had to go to work and couldn't get a babysitter, so my SIL offered to keep her for me. Everything seemed to go well until I picked Rose up, and my SIL told me she had put breast milk, she is a 12-week-old, in Rose's ears to help with the ear infection. She even offered to send some home in a dropper bottle so I can keep giving it to her. She claims it's a great remedy, and that Rose was already starting to feel better. I couldn't believe that she did this to my child without asking. I yelled at her for it, we argued, and I told her she will no longer be able to babysit, be around Rose unsupervised. Now Rose is upset that she can't go to her auntie's house anymore, and my brother called me to say that I upset his wife. She was just trying to help, and that I overreacted. This is a woman putting her bodily fluids in my child's ear. I think I have a right to be upset. It seems that everyone is against me on this, so I wanted to know if I was the jerk for banning her from babysitting or being near Rose unsupervised. Am I the jerk for telling my son that his stepsister invaded his privacy? I have an 18-year-old son and a 16-year-old stepdaughter. They are civil with each other but have their own lives. It is just how our family is, especially since my husband and I got married when my son was 14 and his daughter was 12. I'm not too strict with my son. I don't know what he does with his friends, and I'm not too involved in his personal relationships. We are still just as close as any other mother and child. Anyways, a couple days ago my stepdaughter sent me a series of photos of my son. I believe he may have posted them on his private social media accounts, and it was images of him at parties, smoking, drinking, and doing things with both genders. I immediately told my stepdaughter that what she did was unnecessary and inappropriate. She replied with, "Sorry, just thought you should know." I told her that unless he's in danger or hurting himself, other people, I'd rather not know what my 18-year-old son does in his free time. Now I did not want them to fight, so I didn't say anything, especially since my stepdaughter apologized once again. But yesterday I was with my husband, and he was showing me a video on his phone when his daughter started sending him a bunch of messages. He opened them in front of me and it was the same exact pictures of my son that she sent me days before. But this time she said, "So I sent these to stepmom, but she thinks this is okay behavior, do you agree?" My husband didn't really know how to react and told her that it really wasn't any of their business what he does, and she just sent a bunch of eye roll emojis. My son came home a while later and I decided to tell him that his stepsister was sending us pictures of him. He seemed confused and asked to see, so I showed him the messages. He was extremely embarrassed and upset, and went to his room. I then heard him on the phone yelling at someone. My stepdaughter came home an hour later, and started yelling at me for snitching on her. I told her that she was invading his privacy, and he has the right to know. I gave her the benefit of the doubt the first time, but then she sent the pictures to her father. She said that I just ruined half of her friendships and my son, and a lot of his friends blocked her on social media. She says that she had good intentions and wanted me to know what he was up to just in case, but I just had to assume the worst. My husband agrees that my son should know, but he thinks we could just given him a vague idea instead of showing the pictures and actually telling him. AITA. Edit. Him posting those pictures on social media was just my assumption. Some look very clearly posted by him on his private social media accounts, but some were blurry enough for me to question it. My son is too embarrassed to even look at me right now, so I cannot confirm. I'm trying and have reassured him, but he's locked himself in his room, so I'm giving him some time before trying again. Also, I clearly state that I have no interest in his personal relationships. I know he doesn't hang out with weird or dangerous people, and that is all I need to know. I did not say that I have no interest in his life at all. That is an extremely unfair assumption. Am I the jerk for treating my boyfriend's birthday like he treats mine? Edited to add info. I've never told him I was unhappy with the gift before, but I have told him frequently that I need more effort from him on the relationship. We both make around 100k per year. Original post. I am a 40-year-old female with a 40-year-old boyfriend, and this will be our 3rd year as a couple. I do make more money than he does, but we are both doing okay financially. Every year my birthday is about a month before my boyfriend's. For his birthday, I plan a nice dinner out, get reservations and babysitter, and then get him a nice gift. He enjoys sports and concerts, so it's always tickets to a game or a concert in a nearby city, bought months beforehand. I will line up and pay for dinner and hotel with the concert, sports game as well, so it's kinda like 2 birthday celebrations. However, on my birthday, I'm assuming he forgets in the morning because he says nothing, but then comes home and asks me where I want to eat. So obviously it has to be a place that doesn't take reservations, and does take kids. Then he gives me a small gift, flowers and a necklace from Amazon year 1, a fuzzy robe and blanket year 2, and calls it good. So after my birthday this year when we ate out last minute, and I received a similar gift, I decided to sell the concert tickets, and just do a similar birthday for him. I asked him where he wanted to eat the night of his birthday, took him out to eat there, no kids, and gave him a small gift, new wallet and tie. He looked confused when opening his gift, and now he says he's really disappointed we are not taking a fun little trip together for his birthday like we normally do. I said I'm tired of putting more time, effort, and significantly more money into his birthday when he barely seems to remember mine. Am I the jerk? Hey there! Enjoying these videos? Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon too, so you don't miss an upload. Am I the jerk for asking, with my wife, for compensation after SIL worked my wife to the bone? All names have been changed. 4 weeks ago, my wife, 36F, found out that her sister Cam's, 40F, daughter Amy, 15F, had been taken into custody for telling her friends online things that triggered a psych evil. Amy has admitted that she didn't actually intend to do anything, she just wanted to get her ex-boyfriend's attention. This also triggered a home evil by CPS. My wife's whole family begged her to come because they knew the Cam didn't stand a chance of passing the home evil without her help. Cam's untreated mental health issues make it difficult for her to do more than basic cleaning. She also doesn't enforce any cleanliness rules on her 2 children. As a result, the house is littered with everything, including half-eaten food, which attracted rodents. There was so much stuff that her 7-year-old daughter couldn't get into her room, and slept on the couch or the floor every night. There has also been a hole in their bathroom floor for years, big enough for animals to come through, including the innumerable cats that are ostensibly theirs. The cats are not litter trained and have free reign of the house, where they pee and poop wherever they want, and it's never cleaned up. Cam originally offered to pay her brother to help clean, but he didn't even enter the house before he noped out. Her mother likewise refuses to set foot in the house, so my wife spent 60+ hours over the course of 4 days decluttering, organizing, cleaning, scrubbing, sanitizing, and doing some handyman, light construction work. Her father and Cam's husband did most of the handyman, construction work, and Cam and her husband helped with some of the decluttering, but my wife was the only one on her hands and knees doing backbreaking work that whole time. She still got bruises and a shoulder injury from it, and she came home with a sinus infection. There was no opportunity to discuss payment ahead of time. Cam hasn't said thank you once and has not offered any payment for the work. Cam says that since we are family, we shouldn't expect anything, but in our minds, the point of helping family members for free is the expectation that they will also help you for free, and it'll all even out in the end. They don't ever do anything for us. They have the money to spare. Cam has told my wife how much money they have in the bank before, low 6 figures. We didn't even suggest an amount. My wife asked Cam how much she thought the work was worth. When Cam said she had no idea, we shared some research numbers for frame of reference. We wouldn't complain if Cam paid less than minimum wage, but we think my wife deserves something, especially since they had originally offered their brother money to help. Cam acted offended that my wife would even ask. My wife's father likewise said we shouldn't have asked for money and should instead just not help them again in the future. Are we the jerks for asking for my wife to be paid? Am I the jerk for asking? Nice, you made it to the end of the video. Make sure to check out the r/AITA playlist for more awesome r/AITA stories. Thank you for watching. Dank Wizard out.